Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Well, during my break, I just can't stop looking at chats and things happening. There's just so much happening right now. Oh my gosh. There won't be a break from this until the hype breaks down, I think. Yeah. So right now, there was this discussion was opened here by Mr. Dev Genius Code, aka QEL. This one is big. It's a big discussion. So the problem is that the EA repository, the file structure is really not great. Generals in 0 hours sit in one repository. There is a split between include and source folders. There are a lot of files crammed into single large folders. The file names are all over the place with capitalization, no capitalization. And also the include names, they don't match those capitalizations, which would cause compile errors on Linux. File hierarchy, I don't know about that. And yeah, code formatting obviously is also a big thing. Like, yeah, code formatting all over the place. Would be nice if that was also more uniform. If we can all agree on a nice formatting, that is. Yeah. The problem is, yeah, when we do this, like creating a new repository, then yeah, forking the original repository and make it easier to manage changes across multiple forks. Yeah. This one here, all our repositories will show in the EA repository network graph, right? Which looks like this, right? So everyone who is doing changes right now in the fork will show up in this network graph if it would load, and of course it does not. I think this one might not be a problem if we say we keep generals in 0 hour and we still use a fork. Then we show up in the network graph, we keep both games in there, and we just do these other things. That would be a possibility. Yeah. Because then we can still use a fork, right? We just make a lot of changes. But then, yeah, this one would be still violated. There's also an option where we do not leave the network graph by keeping the forked status, not split generals and 0 hour, but do the other fundamental file changes. Yeah, it's a tough question. It's something that needs to be decided early, right? Oh man. Yeah. August has approved this. Thank you. He's not. I can probably add him to our. Let me invite him to our. How do we do that? Very pretty avatar. Let me. How do I always forget how to use this website. How do I invite a person? I think I need to copy their name and then go to Super Hackers. Did it load by now? It did load. Yeah. So as you can see, a bunch of people are making a lot of changes. So things are advanced. Like Steve Bone is doing a lot of changes here. Yeah. Yeah. Some people really are already very, very busy. Very busy. I'm not so busy here. Well, settings. I really would like that someone else takes care of these things. Let me go to. I mean, these organizational things. This is. I don't know where the invite button is. Where's the invite button? I don't know. Here maybe. Ah, invite member. Look. Invite. Oh. Okay. Okay. Map ini file loading is several bugs. Okay, he's adding information there. Multi-screen support span over 2 or 3 monitors. Yeah. Okay. Network graph. I think maybe what we should do. Take a look how. Now I closed it, right? This. Let's open the network graph. How about we look at some of these repositories? Like, for example, let's look at Steve Bone. Oh, it doesn't. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oof. Oof. Basically, it would be interesting to see like what did these guys do, like oh. I don't know what happened now. Yeah, I wanted to stay here. So let's open this. Let's go to Steve Bone. Let's look a little bit around how they did. I think basically what we need to do is we need to figure out the best way to like how we want to do things. Let's see. So here are 2 people working on this thing. Use portable STD atomic. Use portable STD atomic. They changed the white spacing here. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, it's reasonable to use the STD atomic. Yeah, I'm curious why they made changes to game before adding the libraries and stuff. That's interesting. Added DirectX libraries includes. DirectX includes, yeah. Okay. Some more DirectX includes zlib. More libraries. What is this? Oof. Okay. So they generated Visual Studio files directly. Yeah. Yeah. These guys are really jumping fast at this thing. Yeah. Build version update compiles, update base time. Small warning, update Dutchin. Update, more projects. Forward declared enum fixes. String adjustments for Linux. They're already quite far here with fixing efforts. It's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I do wonder, do they have it compiling already or not? Forward declaration. Yeah, to me, it looks like they're still trying to compile it. Silence compiler warning. Yeah. They do their best to fix up the compilation. Portable float functions. I have no idea what the code did, but I think this is equivalent. see. Yeah, that's not not portable. Yeah. What is the ECX? Load in this F, yeah. Shift, okay. Move EX, yeah. EVX 0, yeah. Subtract CL 127. I think this is incorrect. I think this is wrong. Was it not? Wait. Oh, maybe it's correct. Maybe it's correct. No, it's wrong, isn't it? Let me see. Am I stupid? If you have sub CL, sub CL. I'm not sure if this is correct. Yeah. No. That's good effort, I would say. Steve Bone. So they do a lot of stuff already. Richard Burgley did a bit of stuff, yeah. Yeah. People are busy. That's nice. Yeah. But there's no need to rush, really. Try to figure out the best approach. I still very much bank on OmniBlade to get the best starting point. And yeah, it's probably takes some good while. And we need to be careful. I rather take it slow and careful, not rush it, because yeah, we don't want to run in a situation where we just rush it and then we make some stupid mistakes. So better carefully, more eyes on the matter. And yeah, I think it's good that people try things out. So far we were able to compile, release, and debug. Release runs, debug. I tried, I couldn't launch it. Hanfield also couldn't launch it, some others as well. But others have been able to run debug, so it does run, but I haven't seen it yet. Yeah. Good, yeah, but no problem. No. Good. So what do we want to do next? Actually, I don't necessarily want to do a long session. I think it's very late already. I probably want to end the session soon, just a short session. Richard Burgley says, unfortunately, no. Unfortunately not yet. Actually, there was one suggestion by... someone suggested something, yeah. Um, okay, Justin got the word builder to work. That's nice. Okay. Someone had a suggestion here that I should try, and I totally cannot recall where that was. I think it was the image. Here. He suggested this compact lock, but I don't know why he thinks that would work. It's a really hard stretch because I don't even have core stack compact lock. So where would that be? CPU detect? I don't know why he thinks that would be a thing. Compact lock. OS info code. Init compact lock. So which one is it? This one here? This one here? Okay, let's try that. This is the executable. Let's stop that. Okay, let's build. Let's build again. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So I think it's Kudlacha and I think Justin that are working together to get this to compile. Not sure. Very nice. Okay, looks like we should remove here some stuff. Yeah. Redefinition. Yeah, the goal definitely is to get a clean build pipeline up and running. With CMake, I think we need to get rid of these DSP files, but then that means we need to create CMake files from all these things, but maybe they can be generated in ways from the existing files, but maybe they need to be upgraded first to a newer version of Visual Studio. And maybe then it would be possible to migrate them to CMake scripts. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe that's a question for ChatGPT. Do we have it open? ChatGPT. Is it possible to migrate MSVC project files to CMake lists? Let's see. Yes, you can migrate. even old ones. Okay. Source files include compile options, preprocessor, link option dependencies. A basic CMake template. Okay. Add dependencies. Okay. Handle precompiled headers. Okay. Generate Visual Studio solution. Yeah. Would it be possible to also move all? Would it also be possible to move the configuration from DSP or VCX Pro to CMake lists? CMake lists would it be possible to move the configuration from DSP or this to CMake lists in order to deprecate, or let's say to remove the DSP and VCX Pro files? Let's see. Yes, it's possible to migrate into CMake list, txt, open the DSP in a text editor, look for add CPP, add link, source, add include, add define. Yeah, add CPP, okay. For this, open, okay. That's the XML, yeah. Create this using extracted settings, create an equivalent CMake list.txt. So but isn't this then what OmniBlade has already done? I guess I think that's what he has done then. Yeah, maybe. Target compile options. Hold on. No, I'm not sure how OmniBlade did this. Let me see. Why is it not showing any files here? Let's go to generals MD, code, libraries, source. Well, here, CMake list. What is in there? Did he generate this or did he copy it. So there's the game engine, this one. Yeah, he must have used some script or something, right? To do this. Yeah. So somehow he already managed to generate this. This is nice. Okay, well then that job is done. Doesn't this mean that then here there is also the MD thingy? MDD? Yeah, but I do like the approach because Omniblade basically gets rid of the project files for Visual Studio entirely. It's entirely CMake, so that's nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah. Okay, what's happening here? Can we close this? This one is still building. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a better approach to use CMake entirely, not use the Visual Studio solution, because if we use Visual Studio solutions project files, then yeah, there's a dependency to this tool. Yeah. So I think Omniblade certainly goes into the right direction. Yeah. Okay, then what we will do next session, we will take Omniblade's last change, we will split it up and start committing into a branch on the repository in Super Hackers. Yeah. Compilation is very bad. Speed. Yeah. Hanshit got the brain aneurysm from trying to make it build. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but we made some good learnings today, I would say. I'm really amazed by how fast some of the people jump on there and start fixing the compilation issues and everything. That's very impressive. Yeah. Very impressive. I'm so tired. I haven't slept much last 2 days because of the excitement. I think from Thursday to Friday I slept maybe 4 hours, and this night maybe 5 hours, which is much less than I typically sleep. Yeah. 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 Good. Let me Omniblade. How did you generate the project source files? Oh boy, got this crash again. That's how did you generate the CMake lists .txt's? Yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting once Omniblade got the build pipeline in. When we do the upgrades, yeah, we compile errors, warnings, yeah. There's a lot to fix then. Just to get the pipeline in there. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't expect that getting this set up would be this much work. I mean, I don't do the work. I'm just observing for the most part. But yeah, I'm quite surprised by how much work some of these guys already put in there. Yeah. Okay. What do we have here about bugs regarding weapons? Fix reference to project, but they're never called. Okay, looks like we have a contributor here. Let me also invite him. After. Let me invite him here as well. If I can remember how it's done again. People. Invite member. Invite member. Okay, Omniblade has accepted my invitation or has rejected it. Let me see. Okay, Omniblade is here. I would like to make Omniblade admin. How do we do that? Change role. Owner. Yeah, I think there is, hold on. Settings. Member privileges. No. Organization roles. Role management. I want to give them all repository admin. How do I do that? Member privileges. Member privileges. Admin. Modify admin role. just to delete chance. How do we do it? I think I saw it somewhere, but I hate this management stuff. How do we give him admin? Repository. Role assignments. There we go. New role assignment. Search for users. Omniblade. Or repository admin. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Omniblade, where is he? Yeah. I've given you admin role in Super Hackers. Does this work? Does this work for you? Yeah, okay. Okay. Good. Then yeah, I would be really curious how he generated these things, if he generated it. Good. Yeah, I will take a break here. Didn't get much done this session. That's okay. Actually, oh, it's still compiling. Yeah. We wanted to give this one more run, right? Man, it's so fantastic to have the source code. It's unbelievable. It really is remarkable. We haven't actually looked yet much or at all at the code, right? I mean, other people did already look a lot. I didn't look much yet at the original stuff. There's a lot of commenting I see here. This looks very familiar from Thyme. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Thyme was just like that, but incomplete, basically. Right? Yeah. Extern. Inlining. Oof, what is this formatting? What is this? Ah, they use tabs instead of spaces. Oh, and they probably used like smaller width tabs, and then the alignment would be correct. Yeah, yeah. Never put tabs behind. Only put tabs in the front. Never put tabs here, somewhere in between or at the end or somewhere. Well, at the end doesn't make sense, but yeah, I do appreciate that the author has taken the time to put like spaces here at the beginning and end. Don't see that often. Yeah. Game text. Oh, I remember I spent some time with this one. Game text interface. Huh, okay, that's much different than the Cyme one. Because in Cyme we not just have the game text interface in here, but also the game text class, but that seems to be somewhere else then. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, how about we go to our CPPs here? The split is really horrendous, having the headers away from the CPP. It's horrendous. Yeah. Well, I mean, with modern tools, it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, it's not pretty. And the formatting, oh, so bad. Oh. Interesting that they have a char type instead of just char. That's weird. And they also have an int. They have type defs for int and char and white char. Why? And for bool. And we have a crash again. Man. Okay, let's run this and see if it runs now. I expect not, but might as well try. No. I think that already died, no? There's something happening. Oh. It does actually start. Look at that. Oh, hell no. Assertion. Ignore. Yes. Ignore. Ha! A serious error occurred. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that's different. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so basically what we would have to do is here debug more and see what things are happening. Yeah. But oddly, I don't get any like good. I don't get any symbols in this Visual Studio, so I would probably have to use the IDE for the older one. Yeah, then maybe there it would load in. Maybe the PDB format is no longer recognized by the newer Visual Studios because there were some changes, of course. Yeah. Okay, so but it does launch further now. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. Maybe we can check next session again. Yeah. Let's have a look around a bit. I'm curious to look at some things. Game Text Manager. This one looks very familiar. I did make a re-implementation of this already in Thyme. I will probably port that over. And yeah, it has some horrendous parsing here. But it works. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. It does have some issues. For example, the game text cannot load non-ASCII characters from the str file. So you cannot put like a Russian language or Chinese or any of these. Only English. Yeah. This one looks pretty clean. There are no ugly comments in there. Yeah, the author took good care of this. Westwood Studios. You see the you see how this has evolved, right? Like first they added this here, when it was Westwood, right? That's the header. Then Electronic Arts acquired Westwood Studios, so they put the new header above here, right? The second header. And now it was open sourced, and another header was added on top of everything. Yeah, might as well add another header on top of this. Yeah. Let's add our own on this one. Yeah, why not? Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Let's get to the CPP files. Yeah. What could be some interesting ones? Let's see. Message stream. Okay. Message stream. Windows System Translator that monitors raw input messages on the stream from the input device and acts on anything relevant to the windowing system. Okay, so this is for like key inputs. Yeah. Okay. It's pretty impressive. Very nice. Game client, Drawber. I would like to look into networking stuff a little bit, because in Cyme we didn't have any of it, game network. So the games by Westwood Online. What about network util? Okay, that's just logging and some functions. Okay. LAN player. Okay, so this is just like the definition of what the player is about, his name, login host. Okay. What about frame data manager? What is this? Frame data, set frame, all commands ready. Debug spooage. What is this? Get command list. I appreciate the formatting here. It's very clean, very nicely done. Thank you. Apart from this one. Why are we looking ahead us? Hold on. I want to look at the CPPs, please. Actually, we can look here first. It's okay. Firewall helper. Oof. Well, that didn't work well. The firewall helper. So much problems with this thing. This one needs a good look. The NAT punching doesn't work well in this game. Detect firewall behavior. Game info, game message parser, games by chat. LAN API, what is this? Request game start, request chat, map, request accept LAN API. Okay, so this is about communication in the LAN menu where you can start the match or accept. Okay. Net command list. Net command is an ordered linked list of net command ref objects. The list is ordered based on the command ID, player ID, command type. It is ordered in this way to aid in constructing the packets efficiently. Okay. The list keeps track of the last messages inserted in order to accommodate adding commands in order more efficiently, since that is what's going to be done most of the time. If the new message doesn't go after the last message inserted, then the list will be traversed linearly until the proper spot is found. We can get away with this inefficient method since these occurrences will be rare. Also, the list is not expected to ever have more than 30 or so commands on it at a time. Well, it depends how fast the player clicks, right? Yeah, I mean, new player, probably small. Fast player, maybe fast, maybe more, right? Okay, so these are object linked lists, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not very memory efficient, but okay. Message. Linked list wrapper around game message objects that are queued up to execute at a later time. So far, things look pretty clean here in the networking, just from the headers. Yeah, this needs a closer look. Right now, I'm not really sure how this works. And so this net command list is like, yeah, the queue to process, or the network commands that get pushed to the other players. Yeah. Net packets. Net packets. This to me looks like this is a message that needs to be accepted and verified by each client. Net packet. Just because it's acknowledge, repeat. So like an acknowledge is frame, repeat. Acknowledge both, repeat. These functions return the size of the command without any compression, repetition, etc. All of the required fields are taken into account when returning the size. Okay. Let's look at net packet. Actually, let's look at network interface. Run ahead. Frame rates. Yeah. Send chat, send disconnect chat. Send file. Okay, so this is a very high level network, yeah, interface. Then probably will be a function to send message, no? Packets. Let me see. Attach transport. Okay, it's like a UDP stream, I guess. Yeah. transport. Let's see. UDP, yeah. Transport, okay, yeah, receive, send, okay. So in this one will then work with messages, no? With the net commands or not? Oh, it works with packets. It's general, it's packet. Bandwidth metrics. Set latency. Set packet loss. Huh, latency insertion. Use latency. Yeah. Transport layer handles the UDP sockets for the game and will packetize and depacketize multiple acknowledge command packet, etc. packets into larger aggregates. Okay. So here's the latency set then until when they expect the acknowledgement from the remote peer. Yeah. Set packet loss. What does that do? I don't know. Packet loss. Q send. Q send, and there's a buff. Okay, so it send raw data in there. Okay. I see. Okay, so the transport is not aware about what is actually sent. We just send something. Okay, I understand. I mean, the networking, this I think has always worked properly, right? Like sending, receiving stuff typically works when there's when there's a network connection, right? Yeah. Yeah. Even ASIN works. For some reason it deadlocks while printing the report. That's nice. Running address sanitizer is very nice. Dark rituals involving listing the DSP files and pulling out file paths for each library with grep rejects. Okay. Yeah. Copy pasting, manual editing. Okay. I wonder to what extent some of the fix and adjustment discussed here made in the various forks are directly related to building or bug fixes. Wanted to create a pair, it would be difficult to separate the code base. Well, I think everything that is being fixed right now is things that show up quite visibly on compilation as warnings or errors, or with IntelliSense, or with any additional tools that like you can run static analysis, or you can run address sanitizer or some other sanitizers, and they will show like some errors on runtime or statically. Right, so all these errors, they are the obvious ones, and they probably already fixed a good chunk of things. But yeah, there's probably more that will be a bit harder to fix and needs a bit more understanding. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting that Justin, he has it running with Visual Studio 2022 already. That's nice. But I think I will not jump at this yet. I mean, I'm really eager to run it and properly work on this, but I think we have to give Omniblade the time and take it slow. It's okay. Take it slow here. Right now I am mostly doing administrative work. I follow the leads of Omniblade and Thompson's for the initial build setup steps. Let's say right now I'm mostly doing administrative work. Well, I think I don't need to write anything. How about that? Yeah. Oh no, extend some of the fiction. So it was an answer to what? I wonder to what extent some of the fixes and adjustments discussed here. Yeah. Good. Okay. Oof, a lot of spam here. A lot of spam. Yeah. Separate game logic from frame rates. Oof. Rendering and game logic should not be tightly coupled. Selecting, say, 15 FPS of game speed should only slow down the match process, unit movement, combat. Should not affect UI, the camera, animations. As far as I am aware, technically the game can already do it, but has condition states somewhere that decides to do it or not do it. I did not check code. I did not check code though. Generally, yes, players do complain about 30 FPS in single player and also in replays. So this is enhancement. Actually, I think this one is already covered, right? Let me see. FPS. No. Frame rates. Frame time. Game frame. FPS. Well, it has to be FPS, right? Closed. Enable 60 FPS. What is that? Ah, okay, so we have it here. Yeah, well then I think we can close this here. How about that? Let's say duplicates of that. Close this comment. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I really like how the people go at this with investigations. I'm very humbled by how people approach this. It's amazing. People coming together and collaborating. It's really getting active again. It's remarkable. It's remarkable. Would be kind of weird that only alpha bombs can be targeted, but not China's carpet bombs or AFG carpet bombs. Yeah, the alpha aurora damage output, that's a big thing. I think my position on this was that the problem, the problem that I had with the aurora is its invulnerability on lock-on, that you cannot shoot it down. And I think this is also what the noobs cry about the most about the aurora, right? That they cannot, they built this nice line of defense with 100 laser turrets, right? And then the aurora just flies over it, right? It's cheat, right? It's unfair. Should not happen. So yeah, it's tough. That, in my opinion, is the biggest problem with this thing. You cannot kill it. That's tough bullet. Yeah. So the one of the proposals here was by someone by Floating Free that there's a sneaky offset when attacking. Basically, bullets and things will shoot behind the Aurora when it is in supersonic mode. And this could be tweaked in a way that maybe some bullets will hit it. Not all, but some. And so that it will take a little bit of damage. But maybe that's also a little bit of a problem because then, EMP will be one hit, right? Laser, I mean, it's very strong, probably also one hit. So, yeah. Actually, I think he made some tests and laser weapons would always hit it because laser weapons are instant. They don't have a travel time. It's just one frame shot, boom, always hit. Yeah. That's a big topic. Yeah. Oops. What happened? Man, something is bugged here right now. I don't know what's going on here. Now I can click here. I agree with this. If GLA can use other units' gimmicks, then other factions should be able to use GLAs. It's a reasonable argument. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, so what I will do next session, I will take let's take a look at this discussion. Anyway, let's next session. I would like to take OmniBlade's change, split it into smaller chunks, and then put it onto a new branch, and then also pick the fixes that we have collected for various things. But I assume that OmniBlade has probably also already applied them on top of his stuff, and I don't know if it makes sense to already invest a lot into the documentation when the current steps to build are likely not the final ones, right? I don't know. So maybe, yeah, but maybe there can be like steps to compile with Visual Studio 6, steps to compile with this and that, right? Yeah, we could have that. Yeah. Yeah, let's start on this. And then slowly, as we add more and more compatibility, then we can extend this. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Yeah. I think what should ring up alarm bells is if we need to touch code in order to make it compile, like we have seen in some of the changes. That should ring alarm bells, because nothing, like if we do it correctly with Visual Studio 6, then no code line must be touched, right? Because that's the status quo. The original game compiles with Visual Studio and all the libraries in place without touching any code, right? So it should be a warning sign. Yeah. So I will carefully review this. I will carefully review the edits that OmniBlade did to source codes, and I will revert anything that is not necessary. Yeah, and if it hits a compile error, I would like to see the reason why that is. Yeah, I think that's I mean, there needs to be a good reason why it compiled, why it errors, because the thing is, it does not error the way EA builds it, right? So it should not error for us, right? That's reasonable. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I'm so tired right now, but I probably can't sleep again. Okay, let's see what they're writing here. Let's see. Quadcan is always writing a lot of stuff, big paragraphs. Jumping ahead with down details such as localization. Sorry, what? That's however jumping ahead a bit down to details such as localization before the code's even buildable with modern tools. No. I mean, localization fixes we have already started 3 years ago or so. Well, long before all this happened. So I think there's always value in doing localization changes, because there's a lot of errors in there. We currently have 3 languages added: Russian, Arabic, and Ukrainian. 3 new languages. And yeah, things can be fixed. We fix a lot of things in there. So I don't agree with this assessment here. We don't plan to change the way that the game works with strings fundamentally. And if it does, then we can update our looker strings. It can totally be worked on in parallel, so it's totally fine. I see now Superhackers game code is a fork of EA's General's GLP and is public with a lot of very minor issues, PRs already. My proposal was that as many people focus mostly on just the key parts of early bring up and tooling. Infrastructure side stuff. This is actually what everyone is doing right now. Trying to get it to compile and fix like everything that is obvious from the get-go. Yeah. And all of that. Third-party libs, schemes, systems, way of doing things. Otherwise, you would have to rewrite a lot of this Minor code once you upgrade middleware and libs. I don't think that the work done right now is like particularly difficult. Like all the problems that everyone is running to, everyone will run into, and we just like methodically fix all the problems in some nice isolated changes and document it nicely. It should be all okay. Posting it as a standalone separate repo without any fork reference to EA's repo. Why? Separate repo with a clean Git history. Okay. It's a bit confusing now because this repo has issues from 2024. Because I moved issue reports from General's game page to General's game code. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, they were created a while ago, but is that a problem? I hope it's really temporary, but there's a bunch of people posting issues that really should wait for much later. I don't think so. Why? I think we did the same thing for game page. We dumped all issues that we remembered or found or saw or picked up in forums anywhere. Anyone posted any bug, we dumped it in there because it's a nice way to have like a record of all the things. Because if you just hold them off, then maybe maybe it falls through the cracks. If it comes to one's mind, put it in there. If we want to close it because it's not relevant, then we just close it, right? So I think it's fine. I'm not sure. It's a lot of effort and time, I think, being spent inefficiently. Open source and community managed stuff has its own challenges when it comes to management, and it's a wild west sometimes. That's precisely what kinda I was trying to explain to prevent, in my opinion, an inoptimal approach of out too soon and announcing very public calls for give all your ideas here into this what should be just an early bring up repo. Perhaps even private, focusing exclusively on initial high-level cost of when things like folder structure, rules, naming convention, a lot of things that affect how things are developed down the line are defined where organizations should be fleshed out. I don't agree with this because things can be worked on in parallel, right? Like we don't need to wait for things. Like all the game data related stuff, we already worked on this for 3+ years because it was possible. And basically, we would have been able to address most of the things, some not, because they will have a reliance on fixes from the game code. But many, many things we could have done even without, right? Things can just be worked on. Okay, but here he focused on game code related things. Yeah, not mixing in all the very much tertiary level bugs, art, localization stuff that really should wait. Okay, well the two repositories are split, so data and code they split into two. So thanks for your feedback. As far as I understood, game assets like languages are independent of one version or another of the game engine. So non-developer contributors can now contribute civilian knowledge such as linguistic knowledge to improve text strings or graphics knowledge to improve incorrect textures. For textures, I suggest checking YouTube channel to have a better understanding. Localization ones are pretty straightforward. Sounds need to be clarified because he already done some part of them, but where can you find them separated is a good question. Where the sounds are also in the repository. Yeah. If there are various second and third level developers who can't wait and would like to document and point things out regarding content and other second, third level stuff, it should be done on a separate repository. That's proper organization, some healthy separation. It's far easier to manage it because you can assign janitors, admins, mods, caretakers per field, and the Git history issue PI server would be much cleaner and clearer. Well, what happens is we have reviews. So there will be pull requests coming in, and we will review those pull requests. And so if someone makes like a trash pull request, which is not good enough, then there will be comments, and we will ask this trash to be fixed, corrected, or be taken out, right? So I don't think that's a problem. Like I will especially look very carefully on any change to game when I have the chance, because I want to make sure that really nothing slips through. Obviously, I'm just one set of eyes, so I won't be able to guarantee anything. But from what I've seen, other people also have a lot of expertise on this matter. I mean, they already look into stuff with address sanitizer, and people, to me, it looks like there's some great wealth of knowledge and expertise. So I'm not worried about this right now. That's why there's 2 repos. Yes. Some suggestions shouldn't even be referencing current code specifically. No need to. There's a lot of logical, balanced, behavioral, in-practice ideas, proposals, but we already know and have documented them without having access to the engine source code. I don't understand. These can be written down on paper even, because trying to fix the minor code directly right now is totally not recommended. Very important to look ahead at the project 1, 3, 5 years down the line. There will, for a given, be a lot of rewriting, replacing, moving, sorting of the high-level code anyway. That's more or less normal and expected, but you want to minimize this as much as possible. For example, Emo, it's not worth spending too much time everyone being a janitor and massing too many minor issues PRs. You'll potentially have an old issue backlog a year from now that will be practically worthless. Yeah, I don't know what I mean. What only matters is what comes into our main line, right? So someone will make a change, and then he will make a pull request, and yeah, the pull request, it should be a small confined change, either to like a single class or to a specific discipline of a change. Like, let's say you touch all str copy functions and replace them with str copy s, for example, right? You could do that. And I mean, yeah, a change, if a change is reasonable and is done correctly, then there's no reason to not take it and apply it when it is the right time to apply it, right? When we say, okay, now we have built the foundation where the build pipeline is in place and all our fundamental changes to any files are done, and now we can start submitting any game specific related changes, then yeah, we can do that. So I'm not so worried. Right now, I'm personally, I go very slow right now. I'm looking what other people do. I'm looking what happens. I'm observing. I'm not rushing anything. I'm very relaxed right now, and I think many others are as well, and I think that's good. Well, actually, many people are probably very hype. I'm hype as well. I'm very hype, yeah, but I'm calm hyped. Yeah, calmly hyped. Okay. By the way, 1 hour ago already, I said I want to have a short session already, and now I don't know, 1.5 hours in already. Yeah, exactly 1.5 hours. um, oh man. Yeah, I'm not getting much done, but I'm enjoying my time. That's all that matters. This early organization is so important to avoid inefficiency down the line, time and effort lost. The organizational efforts I'm trying to explain are the biggest issue. Yeah, it's lacking in general. Open community, of course, has its benefits, but for all criticism, professional development companies get, philosophy, marketing, customer treatment, there's still a lot of aspect technically. Um, yeah, game developer studios don't even hire artists, sound and UI designers until much more down the line. In fact, that's the last big part of game development. It comes last. He makes like general statements, but maybe we I don't know. To me, it looks like we are doing okay right now. I'm not worried. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. And maybe I need to read it again when I'm not as tired anymore. Yeah. Maybe that's a good idea. Um. Okay. Then I think I will call it a day. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry that I had left the text so small. I probably should have scaled it up. If I can find the scale key combo, which I don't. No. I think it was plus, keyboard plus. Yeah, this one. Control plus. Yeah, that makes it larger. Oh man, I'm looking so forward to dive into things. Yeah, it will be glorious, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Use tabs. Yeah. Oh, don't use tabs here. Water. Oof, that formatting. I think they use two character white tabs. Yeah, and then it probably looks fine. Yeah, then it looks fine. Yeah. Okay, I'm so excited. Yeah, it's amazing. Good. I think that was not a very productive session. We didn't do really anything. I just talked. Yeah, taking it easy right now. Chilling. Okay, so next session, as I said, we'll split the OmniBlade changes, do that kind of thing. But I don't want to submit to main branch yet. I would just want to submit to a branch, yeah, for now, and just have a pull request open, and yeah, I think that would be reasonable. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I will end the session here. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.